Welcome, Study Smart Tutors. We are going to have a brief demonstration on how to submit attendance for ETO STEAM pre-bell sessions. To get started, please click the Create a Session button. It is the blue button with the plus sign at the bottom of the screen. You will then be prompted to select the date and start time of the session. So for today's demonstration, we're going to say this session took place on Friday, January 21st at 1:30 p.m. and the duration of the session was 60 minutes. Once you have input this data, you may select Next to move on to the next section. Step 2, you will be selecting the school at which this session took place. Those of you that are on multiple assignments with Study Smart Tutors will have multiple schools listed here. Please make sure you select the appropriate school for this session. You will then be asked to select which program this session falls under. You will select ETO STEAM, and then you will select the session type. You'll have the choice of in-school or after-school. In-school is for pre-bell, after-school is for post-bell. So since this is a pre-bell session, we are going to select in-school. Once you have all of that information accurately recorded, you will select the green Start button at the bottom of the screen. It will ask you to double check your work, as you cannot make any additional changes to previous steps after this action. If all data is accurate, you can continue. You will then be prompted to enter 4 bits of information: the name of the teacher, the number of students who attended the session, the grade level of the students who attended the session, and what subject areas you were working on in that session. So first, we will go and we will select which teacher we worked with. As you can see here, there's a list of teachers. Your school will have quite a few different teachers who you will be working with. If you do not see the name of your teacher on this list, you can instead select the pencil icon and you can manually enter in a teacher's name. Once you do so, it will automatically populate onto the list for future sessions. So please make sure that when you enter a teacher's name, you are not accidentally duplicating a teacher's name, and please make sure that it is accurately spelled. Once you have entered the teacher's name, you will enter in the total number of students. In this case, there were 20. You will then enter the grade level of the students, in which case they were 2nd grade, and then the subject that you supported. As you can see here, there are quite a few different opportunities for subjects. In this particular case, you are working with the EIE engineering lessons. Once all this information has been reported, you will upload the data and submit it by selecting the red Close button at the bottom of the screen. It will ask you to double check your work. Once you have double checked and made sure that all the data is accurate, you can select Yes, and it will close the session and it will submit your report.